You look at characters in movies, there's cases where either one character or a group of characters work well in a supporting role. They work as side characters, or you could say spice characters. Like they're in there a bit to add some spice, but that means they don't work as main characters. Think about the Minions. They work well as supporting or side characters. They work when you have a main character that you can actually be emotionally invested in, that actually speaks a language we can understand. And then you have the minions in there a bit for some spice. I think that's why the first two Despicable Me movies were received more favorably. But then you look at the movie that's called Minions, that's literally only about the Minions, and that shows perfectly why they do not work as main characters. They were never designed to be main characters. Because, for one, the Minions don't speak in any kind of language we can understand, they just speak gibberish. On top of that, inherently, the Minions do not have a character arc. They don't grow or change. They don't develop at all. They always just stay the same. And so when they're the main characters, it's just not interesting. Also, you look at Tow Mater from Cars. He worked better as a supporting character in the original Cars. It worked better when when Lightning McQueen, I mean, is the main character and he actually has an arc. One that is cliche for sure, but still it's better. And then you look at Cars 2, and you can see there that it doesn't work to have Tow Mater be the main character because he was already kind of annoying in the original Cars. And when you elevate him to the role of main character, then he's just even more annoying. So it doesn't work. Then you look at Jack Sparrow from the Pirates movies. I think one of the reasons why the first movie worked better than the sequels is that you have a main character, in that case Will Turner, along with Elizabeth, who are actually good people overall that are not pirates. And then Jack Sparrow works really well as that spice character to make things more interesting because he's that fascinating anti hero. But then you get to the sequels, and I think the problem is they overemphasized Jack Sparrow. Like how in the second Pirates movie, there's this whole subplot in there about having to rescue Jack Sparrow from Indians. It feels like we could cut this out. The movie's going on for too long. And then you get to the other sequels, that's a problem too. Like how in the third movie, Jack Sparrow has to be saved from Davy Jones' locker. I think over time, even though Jack Sparrow was received well at first, the novelty of his character wore off. People got more annoyed with him. I think one of the reasons why is because they overemphasized Jack Sparrow's character, had his role be too prominent.